pictures to the sound, from wherever you live, this is Eyewitness News.
Good evening. Cards and flowers are pouring in from people wishing Governor Bill O'Neill a speedy recovery. That's the word from St. Francis tonight, where the governor continues to recover after suffering a mild heart attack.
The governor spent a restful, comfortable evening last night. His doctor, Dr. John Rickson, reports that his condition remains very good. His vital signs are stable. His temperature is normal. He is experiencing no pain or discomfort. His spirits are excellent.
The governor is expected to be hospitalized for at least 2 weeks, and for now, doctors say, only family members will be allowed to visit. While the governor recuperates, many of his duties will be handled by Lieutenant Governor Joseph Feliso. Feliso plans to meet with O'Neill's staff tomorrow and says he will be filling in for the governor in all areas, political as well as social. Legislative leaders say the governor's absence will create a void, but the special session will continue as scheduled tomorrow. Senate Majority Leader Richard Schneller says the governor has given his message, and now further action is up to the lawmakers. Schneller also asked that candidates hoping to take O'Neill's job in 1982 take a hiatus from politicking for the next few weeks. President Reagan has summoned his cabinet to an emergency meeting tomorrow morning to deal with the government's funding crisis. Earlier this evening, the House and Senate passed a compromise bill to keep the government going, but that may be a moot point. White House aides say the president will veto that bill in the morning.
Trying to veto?
Well, I'm hoping that I won't have to. I have suggested that perhaps we have an extension of the present continuing resolution so that they can all go home for their planned holidays, and we'll take this up when they come back. But I just did not feel that I could pass what had finally been decided, which was several $1 billion more than we had suggested for the budget.
Reagan aides say if Congress does not pass an acceptable bill by 8 o'clock, the president will instruct non-essential federal employees to come to work, cancel meetings, turn out the lights, and leave. It's been a long day for Congress, which normally doesn't work on a Sunday, and if Reagan keeps his word and uses his veto power, their work may be just beginning. Phil Jones reports on the debate in the House.
As the members of Congress arrived for a rare Sunday session, the mood was quite clear on what the president should do with the emergency funding bill that had been hammered out after 2 long days.
We do not have the same luxury where the day-to-day functions of government are concerned. I say to the president, sign this bill.
And the signatures of Senate Republicans, Hatfield, Laxalt, and others on the compromise deal was also a clear signal to the Republican president that they felt this was the best he could get. When word reached the House that the president had said no, Democrats were quick to take the offensive.
All of us who participated, even vicariously, in that conference are shocked and disappointed. I don't understand. Unless the president simply wants the theatrics of bringing the government to a halt. Well, let's not have that.
So, with the presidential gauntlet thrown down, the democratically controlled House proceeded to approve the emergency funding bill, which, according to the White House Budget Office, is about $2 billion more than the president can accept. The full House did remove a 4.8% pay raise for themselves, which had been included by the conference committee. There have been numerous descriptions today of this current mess, including one by Congressman William Dannenmeyer, whose district includes Disneyland.
I was firmly convinced that make-believe was in Anaheim, Disneyland, and this was reality. I can tell you my initial perception was all wrong, my friends. It's just the opposite.